also cool if, like, in the future, there's a possibility to make it a little more localized, being the only, like, person in the US here, I think. Like, networking wise, I found a lot of, like, the careers of the speakers very interesting, but there's, like, a bit of a gap just geographically. And then also another thing that was mentioned was, like, maybe some, like, as it grows, focusing, like, industry wise, because, like, the questions of combining service and work do vary a bit by, like, industry and by field. And that would have been, like, very helpful, especially for, well, for me, I'm, like, very interested in, like, the tech field, and I think I found some of the other speakers interesting, but I would have definitely enjoyed, like, more time with the more tech related speakers, if that makes sense.
Definitely. Great. Thank you.
Yeah, and also we had like a last suggestion that it would be really cool if we had a sheet where we had, I don't know, 10 or I don't know, key question you could ask, like that would like engage conversation or like deepen conversation with friends, or like for example, so the guy that worked at the International Monetary Fund like asked questions like, do you want to work in the public, the private, or like in a small company, a big company? What's your vision? Like, I don't know, like key question. If you had a sheet like this, you could like just take out, sit down, answer with your friends or something. Uh, it would be great.
Like a question guide that you could like on these topics and that would guide you to thinking about them on different levels, like at an individual,
Yeah,
but also as a group level with each other.
yeah,
And to generate even new ideas and to get to know each other, have deeper conversations.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. And I definitely hear what you're saying about the geography dimension, and it would be really great to have that emphasized. So the two speakers this evening are from the U.S., but you could have like a U.S. tech series, for example. It would be interesting to brainstorm with a smaller group how we could mix some of those elements together, because there are different dimensions to careers. Like there's the career, but then if you do tech, it's like there's startup tech, small environment, large tech, Google, Facebook, IBM, big environment, right? So there's lots of different dimensions to explore even within that subcategory. And we want to make it broad enough that you guys can invite your friends, but maybe if we do it by topic, every month it could be a different topic, and then who to reach out to and invite for that topic, who's interested. But always having kind of the underlying fundamentals that we're talking about as part of the core mission and purpose of the space and conversations. Thank you so much. That was group one, right? So group two, anybody want to share?
So we were also brainstorming about how we could create a platform, and one idea was like an Instagram account, a YouTube channel, and then we also thought about a website, and Sahar had the wonderful idea to contact the people from BahaiTeachings.org, because there's like I think there's someone like that like she knows, or we just thought it would be nice to contact them because they have experience with this specific field of like having a website, and like also maybe a podcast. That was Kimia's idea. So that would be the next step, to try get in touch with someone who has experience with creating a platform about this topic, like the spiritual topic.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I wanted to add that we talked to ISGP about this program, so they know we're doing this program in Haifa. Very interested in their feedback. And we also, we were really interested in in your feedback. This is a pilot, right? So I think this is a great idea that you're thinking about how we can synergize with other organizations that have the same core mission about service and empowering that individual initiative around service and in community and affecting community life. How we can team up and share the feedback from this program and explore what potentials they are to support each other's service. Very cool. I would definitely follow up with anyone who has a concrete suggestion on that and accompany them on that process. Thank you so much. Any other thoughts on either of those topics or group 3? Do you want to add?
I took a few notes I can share, and then maybe the rest of you can. So I think like one big thing was to maybe just have one speaker, because sometimes it was so much information, so would be nice to just have one and then have more time to kind of reflect in breakout rooms, and just in general like getting to know each other more, also just us in breakout rooms and stuff. And then we talked about how it would be nice to like either do it like once a month or something, or then also do it like for a few days every now and again, like we did this time. Yeah, and then just really having room for reflection after every speaker, maybe in breakout rooms. Yeah. Maybe someone can add something. I don't know if there was something else.
I can add. We were thinking also to maybe have a like some kind of material that we could like also study and like take notes and everything, you know, like to kind of have to kind of follow what's happening, what's gonna go, what's gonna be next, and everything. And Connor also had the beautiful idea that maybe we could also have some speakers that are from another religion to kind of see how they complement each other. And yeah, if anyone else would like to add.
Yeah, we also talked. Oh, sorry. Go on, please.
Thank you. We also discussed like maybe taking like a survey, and if maybe like either Manisha or Karen could organize this, and just to see specifically what people want to hear in the professional talks, whether it's like specified in like careers or topics, guidance in certain areas of life. So that might be good to get more specific details on what we want to hear in the sessions.
Great. You know, I have a question for reflection. You can put it in the sheet if you don't. To reflect on is how to use the writings, or like how to use the reference points from faith-based sources and from revelation in applying them to life, whether it's as a North Star, like your compass, and staying true to your values constantly, or whether it's like, oh my God, I'm in a crisis, let me turn to something now and find what I need. You know, there are many ways to use those resources of revelation, and they have like an ultimate, they give you an ultimate perspective on things that can be very relieving and hope-giving and calming and empowering. So how to use the writings in one's career is something that I really wanted to focus on, because it's not something that in this program. And so it was a new idea to have each speaker choose a quote and how they apply it to their lives in their work. And if they do, and if they don't, and how, and they had to reflect on this, and then kind of, you know, bring that into the discussions. And maybe that's an example of one way that happens, that actually happens. And it happens in a very, as you saw, very intentional way, actually. So any other ideas you have about how to study materials in this group, whether it's in breakouts or with the speakers, would be really welcome. Because I think it's something that we all are learning how to do, and we do it privately. But then you don't really know how people are doing it. So this is like a great forum for us to share many, many different examples and models of how that happens and the effect that it has on us. So how to put the writings at the center of our conversations is something I'd love to also get your guys' perspective on, and feel free to put that in the form. Any other thoughts, suggestions, examples? These are amazing, and I know we'll get more feedback, which again, now we're taking a break, but once I get everybody's feedback, I'd be happy to share more of the suggestions with each other, and then maybe rank them and come up with like the 2 or 3 top ones. So I quickly looked through some of the suggestions about how to move forward. It was very clear that there was a lot of interest in a WhatsApp group to maybe discuss these things, like which speakers, when to meet. Like some of this could get tackled by you guys in a WhatsApp group. Leah, are you the admin of the WhatsApp group that currently exists?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm the admin, but I also, like, there are a bunch of other people. I just made everyone an admin. So everyone can add people, copy the invitation link. And so, but yeah, if there are any questions about the group, about the chat, you either can, I don't know if there's time, ask now, or I will post my phone number in the group chat real quick, and you can also just message me on WhatsApp.
That would be great. So I think the WhatsApp group could be a great way to further develop some of these ideas. What I'll do is on the ideas, or if people are interested even in the whole thing, once I consolidate all the input, I can put it in one place and then share it with all of you, so you all see it. And then you can use the WhatsApp group to kind of choose and pick, because we've kind of run out of time, and I just want to be really sensitive to everyone's energy level around this. But I would ideally like to take all the ideas and then rank them. Like, what are the top 2 things we really want to implement? Because we're all, and that we really want to drive forward, like as a group, and then if we can, and the WhatsApp group, I think we've already started, and it's not very high on the admin front. Once it's got going, then it's up to you guys to decide how you want to use it and keep it alive. But certainly you could keep it alive to plan the next session or the next speaker, right? That would be pretty natural, and when we should do that. And then you guys could help share that with friends. The other thing I can say is the platform idea also got a lot of traction in the group so far. And for sure, to accompany the WhatsApp group, I have recorded the sessions, and I will upload them. I've got half of them uploaded, but I'm not the best with YouTube. So if anybody wants to help me with this, that would be awesome, because you can customize the channel and you can help share it wherever you guys want to share it. And you can say, hey guys, this is an example of where some of the speakers we've had. This one was really cool for this reason. Gives you an idea. Come to the next one. So maybe that channel is a great, those videos are great for you to reflect on, but then also use to share with friends. So those so far are 2 very tangible things we can continue with. And I will share the YouTube channel link after the last speaker, or maybe just before we connect again. And I will send it out to everybody as well. Yeah, I think that's where we're at. How's everybody feeling in one word?
I just have something to say about about you said you might have difficulties with like YouTube channel and everything. I had to upload videos because I have a website for art, and I had to upload YouTube videos, but I uploaded them privately and it didn't work. You have to they have to post them like publicly or something. If you need help, I'll be willing to help you out with all of this stuff.
Yeah, thank you so much. I mean, not to get into the technical part, but right now they're listed, they're there, but they're unlisted, which means if I share with you the link to each one, you would see it, but that's pretty cumbersome to do. So what I noticed, I Googled it, what I noticed you can do is if you guys subscribe to the channel, so the channel, you can look it up now, it's called To Accompany in one word, To Accompany. Maybe you can even test it and see if this is working. If you subscribe to the channel, then I have a subsection called Fortunes of Mankind. I also have another subsection, which is these discourses we're doing with adults around like the future of food and tech for good and all these topics. So those might be interesting for you too. For sure, they would be, because that's what we're trying to raise awareness in the adult world around their work and the implications of their work for society. So yeah, just go there. And then I think once you subscribe, when I post something new, Hannah, you can help me with this. I guess you get notified. So every time we get a new video, I'm hoping you'll get a notification, and that way you can keep track. And then you can invite your friends to subscribe, and then they would have access to the videos. Right now, I'm not putting them out there publicly for like anyone to find until our group gets comfortable with how to use them and shares them. And then you guys can advise how you think we should use that going forward. But the speakers are fine, are open to using it and putting it out there. And yeah, I just want to be thoughtful about what we think is the best way to do that. So, yeah, Leah.
I'm so sorry. I just sneezed and I wasn't muted.
All right. So Sahar, everyone said in one word. So Sahar, you gave a thumbs up, but you can go off mute and just like say a word, how you feel.
I look forward to how this program can be accessible to more and more youth, and for us to make a closed yet worldwide and international community. And I'm really excited of what kind of impact we can have, and support on each other.
Me too. Anybody else?
Yeah, I think there's a high potential in this. I think we can get like some really cool stuff out of this. So yeah.
Thank you so much. Noor just put in the chat, she's grateful. That's a great word. Great way to be. Yeah, me too. Anybody else?
Reflective.
Inspired.
Reassured.
Motivated.
Thanks so much, guys. Thank you so much. I will keep the channel open if you guys want to chat. Make sure to be back at 7:45, and looking forward to the last two sessions, and then we'll do like a 5-minute like wrap up goodbye. In the meantime, feel free to connect with Leia and get into the WhatsApp group. And yeah, see you back here in 30 minutes. Me, but you're welcome to stay.
Thank you very much. See you later.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.